Can you believe Belaine let me in the kitchen here at Bellacino's Pizza and Grinders? I'm so excited. You're gonna let me work here for the day, huh?
Thanks, Gammy, for coming and be part of this today.
Thanks for having me.
We're dealing with dough today, and it's both bread and pizza dough. You know, we're gonna touch it, play patty cake with it.
Sounds great.
And I think we'll have some fun with it. I think if you've never touched dough, I'm not a baker, but I have become a baker when it comes to the pizza dough and the bread.
Oh yeah, it looks like an art for you all. Look at that. That looks like so much fun. Am I allowed to touch?
Yes, please do.
What are we doing?
Yes, please do. Okay, so in the morning when we start this, we make it from scratch every day, fresh every day. What we make today generally doesn't get used the same day because it's too soft to cut the bread, but we let it sit out and dry out through the afternoon. And
you guys come in early. You guys are working on your bread.
We start
all
early.
The time.
I have a great team that that does well. I mean, sometimes I think the fun is that sometimes we don't know if someone starts handling and gets trained to do bread if they're going to be successful with it, because some days you might as well put boxing gloves on people, and that's what the bread looks like, because there's an art to rolling it.
I feel like you're saying I'm not going to be able to handle
this.
Well,
I'd like to be able to offer you a job, but it'll all be based on what happens right now. So
okay, let's do it.
Okay, so when we have we start every day, flour, water, and what we put in it to actually create the bread. This is what it looks like when it's been sitting on the table for probably about 40 minutes. It is it's soft, and I'm gonna grab one of these doughs, and I'm gonna press it out and roll it up. We used to have, I would say for quite a while in the first half of our existence of almost 10 years, we used to have a machine that created this little roll, but we do it by hand now. And we do everything by hand. So when it gets to that part, I'll let you help us try and get this dough off the table.
I think I can do this. Okay,
this is a relatively easy part of the bread.
And you kind of did that, and then
it's nice
you
and soft.
Roll it up.
Okay, perfect. I could offer you a job being able to do that part. Okay. So, the next step to get to this part is we take this, and this is where it's a little bit, some people do real well with it, but the whole point is that our grinders are 18 inches long when they're
18 inches. Is that for one person? How many does that feed?
The table, the menu, the grinder is half of this, so it's 9 inches. The whole thing,
so big.
The whole thing is 18 inches, and it starts out with that.
Now, do you know that that's 18 inches? Are you just used to that?
I'm eyeballing it. I'm gonna say it's pretty darn close.
Okay. Yeah, this is.
And the art is trying to roll it so that it's kind of uniform the whole way from one end to the other.
Mine's not going so well over here, and it's like shrinking.
Well, you have to put the right amount of pressure, the right amount of effort to.
Oh, does that help it?
It helps because I think it's sliding a little bit.
Oh, see, yeah. Okay. Oh.
Okay.
No,
so one thing about what we do is that, I guess, there's a term grinders, and then there's a term subs. We're staying away from the subs.
Subs is a bad word.
That's a bad word.
Yes.
What our bread looks like when it actually comes out, when it's a finished product, it has squared off ends. It's actually, it has some width to the bread when it gets baked. It does proof further in a proofing cabinet. Right now it's under plastic.
Does that mean rise proof?
Yes, rise, exactly. But we use the cabinet to try and help proof it to make it come along. But what we're looking for is squared off ends, a little bit longer. It likes to snap back.
It does like to snap
but
back.
You've done well enough that I would say welcome to the team if you wanted to do baking for the rest of your career.
I'm in.
But
yes.
Then we've got pizza dough.
Okay.
So if you want to grab a pan, this is a little bit overproof, but if you'd like, all this is just pressing it out, and we do it twice. We press it out a little bit, and then we let it sit on the rack, and then we come back and press it out again. So sometimes it is a little bit, it likes to zip back.
So I don't have to push it all the way because I'm going to do it again.
We do that when we actually make the pizza, when we're actually ready to put toppings on.
Does that look good?
That looks great.
Perfect. And what is this one?
That is it's the same dough, but it's called our Sicilian. It's a deep dish. Same dough, but it's garlic butter basted. When we cook it, we finish it off where it's garlic butter basted, but it climbs the walls, so it's definitely a deep dish. And I think it's wonderful.
All right, let's look at your boxes here, because I think these are so adorable. Look at that.
So that's what this is. So it needs to fill this box, 18 inches.
Okay.
half of the grinder is what's going on the plate, which is this half grinder. And then this is what I think is kind of cool. It's like an oversized pizza box, and 20 for catering, 20, 5 whole grinders, quarter cut, and 20 pieces will go in this box. And that's a great way to, we got March Madness coming up. This is a great way to, entertain food to your gang.
Your friends are going to be happy with
yes,
this. Now, do you have one ready for me to try?
Yes, I do.
It's what I've been waiting for.
So 20 grinders, there's a lot of choices. This is the French dip. This is probably one of our, this is what it looks like on the plate. So it's a half portion. I think it's kind of a little bit bigger than a burger, but this is a half grinder. And we do make the au jus in-house. But I think paired up with the au jus, it's fantastic.
That is so amazing.
Yes, the bread's what makes it. So, and I think then after that, it's the cheese and
it's everything. It's everything you do. You work so hard. How do people find you online?
Well, we have our own local Facebook page. We do have an offer online ordering. So whether it's phone or tablet, we do have Bellacinos.com as our website. We have it's kind of in conjunction with another website that leads everybody and lets us be able to display our banquet room and our food and catering. If
you have not tried this, you are seriously missing out. This is amazing. Thank you so much for letting me try this.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
Yes, please do. You can take the other one with you too.